It's the all-new Sports Visions with Dale Williams and DJ Jones, your 1980 national champions. 1980 and 81 SEC champions, two damn good dogs.
Welcome to the all-new Sports Visions. I'm DJ Jones alongside my good friend and traveling partner Dale Williams. How are you, sir?
What's up, player?
Hey, man, spring is in the air. Spring football, that is. Obviously, the teams of several teams have gotten underway. And you know what? We're right back here. I know just a few weeks ago we were talking about missing football, but it's here.
It's right here, man. Right back at you again. And as we always say, football is year-round, but good things going on still.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of football, we have indoor or arena football, depends on which one you want to call it. We have Jason Gibson on board, and we're going to have opportunity to reintroduce him to our viewers out there.
That's right, DJ. Football again, arena football, and really congratulations to the Lynette High School team, DJ, a three-peat.
Absolutely. And congratulations, by the way, to all the teams. And we'll have opportunity to mention those teams, local high school basketball teams that, of course, were on a quest for a state championship, just fell a little bit short. All that and more coming up next on Sports Visions.
Right now is the best time to buy a new Sentra or Rogue at Headquarter Nissan. Drive a new Rogue for just $19,800. That's $19,800 for a new Rogue. Or lease it for just $169 a month. Drive a new Sentra for just $13,700. That's $13,700 for a new Sentra. Or lease it for just $129 a month. Plus, every Headquarter Nissan is backed by our exclusive value plan that includes a lifetime warranty and more at no extra cost.
Feel like you bought from the factory. Headquarter Nissan.
Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones. You might know me from my athletic career at Carver High School, University of Georgia, or my sports broadcasting career. I know a lot of people, but when it comes to an attorney I trust, I call Forrest B. Johnson.
I'm Forrest Johnson of Forrest B. Johnson and Associates. And I want to let you know how proud we are to be a part of your community, a part of the Columbus community and the Phoenix, Alabama community. Consider us first. When you or any member of your family has been involved in an automobile accident, remember, car wreck, get a check.
Call now, 706-223-5380.
Call now.
And welcome back to Sports Visions, Dale. The NFL Combine is here and gone, and I know that there was a lot of anticipation with local players. When I say local, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Georgia Tech. There were several schools there that were anticipating having a successful Combine, and I think for the most part they did.
I think really all the local teams that sent people to the Combine, DJ, they had a good showing. The Alabama, sent 14. All their guys, they seemed to be, they ran very well. They did very well. And really Georgia, I was stunned. You're not really stunned, but really all those guys ran well. And they really participated very well. So it's going to be interesting to see how high some of these guys go. But I think really everybody's expectations were reached. Nick Chubb ran pretty good. I think he ran like a 4.54. Sony ran pretty good. I thought he would run a little fast, but the Lorenzo Carter piece, man, that was like stunning to me.
Absolutely, when he ran a 4.45, but it was no secret. He came in, everybody knew that he could run. It was just a matter of was he going to be able to put the football physicality into his game, and he's worked since his first time there because for the most part I know before Mark Richt left, he was in the doghouse, if you will, with Rick and that staff because, again, he wasn't as physical as they thought he would be, but boy, he's grown in the last 2 years under Kirby.
I think really, man, his stock went up a whole lot, being more physical. I think he's a finesse guy, but he is an edge rusher, and really with the speed that he displayed at the Combine and the strength that he displayed, I think he's going to be able to do good. But one of the other things that just jumped out at me at the Combine is that how many DBs that they had. I think really had like 48 corners and about 28 safeties. But everybody basically saying that the trend is basically now everybody passes, and you got to have somebody to cover these guys.
Absolutely, you do have to have guys to cover. But going back to those Georgia guys, a couple of them, the running backs in particular, I was a little disappointed. And again, that's just me personally. Although their times were respectable, Sony and Nick both running in the 4.5 range, and I expected Nick Chubb in particular to run sub 4.5, and I know they have pro day to come back and do that. Sony, even though he ran a 4.5, I just know that his versatility, his agility, his ability, his athleticism is going to get him probably more looks with regards to being able to play in a number of offenses. They've already compared him to Alvin Kamara, who was the rookie from New Orleans who did so well, but again, Nick Chubb, not being the oversized back that we want him to, that we thought he would be, just having a little bit more speed, and hopefully Nick can break 4.4 and show these guys that he has that breakaway ability.
Well, I think really the expectations, again, even with the horrendous knee injury that he had in his career, I think really the Saquon Barkley piece, DJ, got everybody wanting to run 4.43s and 4.5. But really, I thought Nick Chubb, even though he's a track guy, I think he ran well. I think he caught the ball well. I think really the people still got him high on the radar. Sony, they know he's an all-purpose guy, and like you said, the Kamara piece was, the comparison to him. I mean, really, I think some of the things that he still can do.
Absolutely. Now, again, a couple of other running backs that I don't know, I guess they got lost in the wash, man. You're talking about, Karan Johnson over there and Cameron Petway at Auburn. And they had a sensational career when they were healthy, but, at the Combine or at the Underwear Olympics, if you will, the clock is not their best friend because those guys had some very, very average times.
Yeah, they did, DJ, but these are big, thick guys, too. And really, when you're a running back in the NFL, 4.6 that's considered slow. And really your quickness, I don't care how quick you are, you gotta run almost sub 4.5. And that's something that really just jumped out. But at the same time, DJ, there's a lot of running backs. A lot of running backs didn't do very well. So I'm looking forward to the draft this year. I know we have the free agency frenzy coming next week, but at the same time, I really was impressed with some of those. We're really the whole combine this weekend.
The Alabama crew did well, of course. Ridley, he ran a sub 4.4 and actually sub 4.5, which is 4.43, 4.46 of something of that nature. Minka Fitzpatrick, they don't know where they want to play him, but he's a person that can play all the positions in the secondary. I know they're going to start him out at corner, but his size, his speed, and of course his football IQ is one of those rare combinations that will make him considered to be a top 10 pick.
That's right, DJ. He got it all, and really it just a matter of how he ran. I think he ran something like a 4.46, and then you got Tony Brown, you got the Harris kid, you got the Harrison kid. You got all these. You had Alabama's whole secondary, DJ, and all these guys ran 4.4. So it kind of tells you on that back end that was big for Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Let's go to the quarterback, ratings or the quarterback competition, if you will. Lamar Jackson, he did something that was brilliant. First of all, he did not want to work out as a receiver. He told them that politely up front. And then the second thing that was really key, he did not run a 40-yard dash so that they could make a mockery of his time and, again, not focusing on his throwing ability. And I think that was really brilliant for him to just go in and throw.
I think really it was brilliant, DJ, and that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a quarterback. I think if he would have ran a 40, DJ, he would have ran at, a better time than the 4.7s and the 4.8s and the 4.9s. But I think really he wanted to be firm and let people know, I want to be a quarterback. I'm going to throw any kind of throw you want me to throw, but the running piece I'm not going to run. And really he'll be a whole lot more comfortable at Louisville when he does his pro day too.
Before we close out, I think that Mike Mayock said it best with the NFL Network. He said, you know what, I don't care how Lamar Jackson looks in this particular workout. You turn on the tape of him playing, he's the best player on the field.
That's right, DJ. He said that over and over again, and I'm like, okay, I don't care. And really my wish, I had a lot of wishes, and they were kind of targeted towards the Falcons. If they can get Lamar Jackson at number 26, DJ, that would be big. Yeah, Matt Ryan, you're going to pay him, but to just have this guy to groom this guy up and even put him in on goal line situation, that would be big.
All right, we're going to take a short break. This is Sports Visions.
This tax season, Headquarter Nissan will double. That's right, double your tax return.
If you have a $4,000 tax return, we'll double it up to $8,000.
Now, drive a new Titan for just $21,130.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty more.
Rush to Headquarter Nissan.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Come on out to the Office Sports Bar and Grill. Whether meeting up with friends, colleagues, or family, you will feel right at home. We have live music from local artists, happy hour from 4 to 6 daily, and outstanding daily specials. The Office Sports Bar and Grill is not your typical sports bar. Come, eat and drink like a boss.
Take a deep breath in and exhale. And a gentle wave-like motion. Liberate your spine. And reach, toes blossoming.
Not that great at yoga.
Yeah, but when I slipped a disc, he paid my claim in just one day.
So he had your back?
Yep.
In just one day, we process approve and pay. One-day pay, only from Aflac.
Welcome back to Sports Visions. Joining me right now is one of the winningest coaches in East Alabama and West Central Georgia. That's bar none. High school, college, pro, none other than Coach Jason Gibson with the Columbus Lions. How are you?
It feels good. I feel good now after that intro.
Man, no, really. You 3 championships, man. You've been here maybe, what, 15, 16 years? 12. 12 years. That's I don't know if anybody who has coached around here has won that many championships, and I know that you've won them with the Columbus Lions in 3 different leagues, but you also coach the Glenwood Gators now.
Yeah, we're getting close, man. You know, we lost in the state semifinals 2 years ago, playoffs again this year, so hopefully this is a year for them. So it's a program that we've been building, and I'm proud of it.
Coach, I know that I'm going to need more than the 6 minutes or whatever that we're going to do this interview, but the bottom line with you is that I'm wanting to know, now that you're coaching 15, 16, 7-year-olds, and then you've already been coaching, 21, 22, 23-plus year-olds, what's the biggest difference from coaching high school football and coaching pro football?
Oh, man, that's a great question people ask. It's a hard transition because, I could go through a whole week of practice with an arena team, and we might drop 4 passes the whole week. You can go through a whole week in high school, and you might catch 4 passes. It's just a total different mentality. And the biggest difference is with arena ball, if you don't play good on Friday, I can fire you and get somebody else on Monday. In high school, you play with what you got.
Now, we talked a little bit about the championships that you've won, but obviously, when you came to town, did you have that vision or that dream that you would win that many titles in such a short period of time?
DJ, I don't even know what I was thinking when I came here. I really didn't know. It was just an opportunity to build something. I like kind of building things, and the city of Columbus and Phoenix City, and then the people, and of course we met, and it just started growing into something bigger than what it is now, to where I think we got a national name, and I'm proud of it. Different leagues, different owners. Tell me what keeps it all in order for you. The owners, the city, the community, the people here, and hard work. And I got a lot of help staff that's behind the scenes. But I put a lot of work in, just like, I love bragging about you guys. We hustle it and we do the work, and then we find people that want to be involved with it, and they see our vision, they see my vision. So.
Now, you are the envy of the coaching business because you're one of the rare coaches that get to coach football all year round. Obviously, you got high school football in the fall, and then you got arena football or indoor football. I'm sorry, my arena days, man.
No, you say arena. It's arena now.
It is arena now?
It is arena now.
Okay, and you got that in the spring, man. Talk to me about, again, how you transition, how you...
It's a good gig, I'm not going to lie, because I have the availability to use my, our pro abilities with the arena, and it transitions right into high school. And I take that mentality, that professionalism, the perception into the high school program, and I can double dip. So, for example, when I was at Kennesaw State this past weekend, I'm looking for players for the Lions. But I'm also, hey, coach, by the way, I got a high school kid, he's a rising junior, you need to look at him. So I think it gives me a little bit of credibility when I tell a college coach, got a kid that runs a 4.5, because I know what a 4.5 is. And you have, I run a 4.3. No, you don't.
Right.
So I'm taking advantage of it, and I got a chance to, I guess the question is real quick. When I came here to win, move on, and go to the NFL. The longer I'm here, I'm realizing my purpose is to make a difference. And I think I feel proud that I think I'm doing that.
Is it a slippery slope, dealing with amateur athletes and professional athletes? I know that obviously they don't have the bullseye on arena football, but it's professional football. You're getting paid to play.
Right. No, it's, guys are coming here to try to, just like AAA baseball, they're trying to get noticed and go back to the NFL, and everybody's trying to climb the ladder. So, I'm just honest with everybody. Just be honest, coach of football, make connections, try to better yourself every single day. with your family and with football, and it works out.
I was really happy when you got appointed the job with Glenwood, because now obviously you know what the work we do with the local high school athletes, and now you obviously work with us and we work with you, so we get, that brings us closer. And again, being able to be involved with the luncheons that we've had over the years. Of course,
you guys do a great job.
You've been there, and so what's your take on that? How do you think that affects the high school kids? You're a high school coach. We bring in these big name guys. We have this nice ceremony, and I mean we've gotten some good reports. But what's your personal opinion about what we do?
It's credibility for the athletes in this area. There's unbelievable athletes in this area. Some get noticed, some don't get noticed, and I think you bring a spotlight to Dubai City, and people are starting to put this city in this area on the map because of that. I mean, I remember that event at the Hilton with 15, 20 players and you had some big name coaches then. So what we just experienced this past year at St. Luke's, to be there, I mean, that was something to see. It's something to be excited for, something to be proud of. And when our players from Glenwood get the experience of that and be in that room with all that talent, and you got the national championship coach standing on the stage coming down to Columbus, it puts it on the map, and it makes me feel, good that I tell people that I coach in Alabama and Phoenix City, and from a high school standpoint, I feel proud and I stick my chest out.
Coach, we're going to have to get you back, but before you leave, please let everybody out there know about the upcoming Columbus Lions season, training camp, where they can get tickets, all that good stuff.
Just real quick, training camp starts March 23rd. It's open to the public. It's in the Civic Center. Season starts April 13th. It's a Friday night. We're doing a lot of stuff with a lot of people in town. We're doing a lot of fundraisers with different organizations, but our first two games are against the two teams we played in the playoffs. So it's coming right out of the gate. It's National Arena League, columbuslions.net. You can call our office, 706-322-3336, but it's a whole nother level. This isn't your mom and pop's league anymore, and so trying to handle both teams now is really, it's tough.
Coach, we appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, head coach of the Columbus Lions and the Glenwood Gators, Coach Jason Gibson. We'll be right back after this.
This tax season, Headquarter Nissan will double. That's right, double your tax return.
Have a $2,000 refund? We'll double it to $4,000.
If you have a $4,000 tax return, we'll double it up to $8,000.
That's right, we'll double your tax return up to $8,000 to use as down payment towards a brand new Nissan.
Now, drive a new Titan for just $21,130.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty more and no extra cost.
Feel like you bought from the factory. Headquarter Nissan.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Come on out to the Office Sports Bar and Grill. Whether meeting up with friends, colleagues, or family, you will feel right at home. We have live music from local artists, happy hour from 4 to 6 daily, and outstanding daily specials. The Office Sports Bar and Grill is not your typical sports bar. Come, eat and drink like a boss.
And welcome back to Sports Visions Dale. The SEC Women and Men's Tournament, is underway. And of course, congratulations to the Mississippi State Lady Bulldog winning the regular season, going undefeated. But again, South Carolina Gamecocks came back and snapped them in the SEC tournament.
That's right. DJ, again, they played last week in Nashville, and Mississippi State was rolling all through the year, and then boom, South Carolina, Don Staley and the girls, they're still ready to play, and they're really ready to defend their national championship by beating them in the SEC championship.
Man, Don Staley has definitely, she had reached her pinnacle with regard to coaching. She is the USA women's coach as well, and of course the prominence that she's brought to that Gamecock program over the last few years is just phenomenal.
It's great, DJ, and like I said, women basketball is getting more prominent in the SEC, just like the football. Now they know that it's a well-rounded conference. They have great basketball each year. You don't hear that much about Tennessee anymore, and you don't hear that much about Georgia anymore. But at the same time, top of the line basketball is played with the women in the SEC.
Absolutely. Once again, congratulations to both Mississippi State and South Carolina. And we have several other teams that are going to be representing the women in the NCAA tournament here coming up here shortly. Now, as far as the men's SEC tournament, now, of course, they got underway this week. Now, we're taping this show before actually they get underway. But congratulations to Coach Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tigers deal. I mean, coming into the season, so much turmoil and so much that people weren't expecting them to be in the position that they're in. But they are the regular season champion along with Tennessee.
You know, and that's been big with Bruce Pearl. Everywhere he's gone, he's been successful. But even in the midst of the clouds and the storms over there that's going on with Auburn, he's been able to have his guys focused. He's got a good team. They play very good basketball this year. It's going to be interesting where they're seeded in the NCAA. But even going to the SEC men's basketball this weekend in St. Louis, it's going to be tough for these guys to get out of there because you still got the Kentuckys of the world and the Floridas of the world, and these guys still balling, DJ.
I think the quality of the conference as a whole, when you're talking about 4, 5, 6 teams that could be represented in the NCAA tournament, again, that's a testimony for the level of play as far as basketball in the Southeastern Conference.
I mean, really, DJ, you know, when you have a litmus test and you start talking about all-around conferences, and, you know, really, when you start football, basketball, baseball, track, swimming, I mean, really, when you start seeing that and you're seeing these SEC teams, not just one team's dominating, 4 and 5 teams that could be, you know, get bids for these tournaments.
Now, you know, here we have the dark cloud that flies over everybody in basketball, especially NCAA basketball. Again, with this FBI investigation, we have no idea when the results of that's going to finally all come out. But you got to know and you got to understand that it's already been said that a lot of the big name programs are already the ones that are going to be focused on. It's not just the small schools. And, you know, hopefully whether it breaks before, during, or after the tournament, it's just not going to be a good look for the NCAA.
It's not going to be a good look, DJ, and really that is a big cloud that is still swarming, you know, really, because really what we've been hearing and what everybody's been saying is that you're talking about a Sweet 16 in the NCAA. When this thing go down with the FBI, you know, whatever they decide to reveal, it's going to be very interesting to see because there are big-time programs that will be affected.
On a positive note, you know, a good friend of ours who took over as athletic director at Virginia, Carla Williams, she, again, is up there, and it just so happens that Virginia was, for the most part, has been #1 in the country as far as the men's basketball program, and you know what? That's a great way for her to go in and, of course, establish her mark and brand.
That's going to be big, you know, and Dominique has a son that plays for Virginia, and that's going to be interesting. But DJ, one thing that we always say, it doesn't matter where you ranked during the tournament, it's going to be where you're going to rank at the end of March.
Now, you mentioned Dominique. Dominique, for your folks that know, Dominique Wilkins, former classmate, teammate, well, I say teammate, but he's one of our dorm mates.
That's right.
One of the greatest NBA basketball players, certainly one of the greatest University of Georgia basketball players of all time. That's the Dominique Wilkins that he was talking about, with that said. All right, we're going to take a short break. This is Sports Visions.
Sports Vision, sponsored by Aflac, Chick-fil-A, Mel and Abe's, Styles by Denise, Jordan Girls, Taylor Funeral Home, Forrest B. Johnson and Associates, State Farm, Jimmy Watts Agency, and Dr. Jamie Winchester.
Take a deep breath in and exhale. And a gentle wave-like motion. Liberate your spine. Good. And reach, toes blossoming.
Not that great at yoga.
Yeah, but when I slipped a disc, he paid my claim in just 1 day.
So he had your back?
Yep.
In just 1 day, we process approved and pay. 1-day pay, only from Aflac.
This tax season, Headquarter Nissan will double. That's right, double your tax return.
Have a $2,000 refund? We'll double it to $4,000.
If you have a $4,000 tax return, we'll double it up to $8,000.
That's right, we'll double your tax return up to $8,000 to use as down payment towards a brand new Nissan.
Now, drive a new Titan for just $21,130.
Plus, you get a lifetime warranty more and no extra cost.
Feel like you bought from the factory. Headquarter Nissan.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions?
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
Hello, everybody. I'm DJ Jones. You might know me from my athletic career at Carver High School, University of Georgia, or my sports broadcasting career. I know a lot of people. But when it comes to an attorney I trust, I call Forrest B. Johnson.
I'm Forrest Johnson of Forrest B. Johnson and Associates. And I want to let you know how proud we are to be a part of your community, a part of the Columbus community and the Phoenix, Alabama community. Consider us first. When you or any member of your family has been involved in an automobile accident, remember, car wreck, get a check.
Call now, 706-223-5380.
Call now.
And welcome back to the final segment of today's show. And again, I know that we want to definitely congratulate a lot of the teams, local high school basketball, boys and girls teams deal, because they have gone, they went a lot further in the playoffs than we've seen in the last 14 years, I know.
Well, really, DJ, we made it a point by telling everybody how many teams, boys and girls, were in really state championships or going or vying for a state championship. And really, like you said, they fell short a little bit, but one team that didn't fall short, and that's the Lynette Panthers. And the DJ, I don't know, they just been flying under the radar, but how do you fly under the radar when you doing a three-peat, man?
Well, again, it's one of those things. I know when Jordan was around, when he was telling us earlier in the year, it's one of those situations where, the coverage map. And again, when you talk about television coverage or newspaper coverage or even radio coverage, I mean, you got to have some people that fall through the cracks. Unfortunately, these folks have fallen through the cracks, but we are going to recognize them and congratulate Coach Carter and his Lynette basketball team, because that was an outstanding job.
Outstanding job, DJ, and this guy, but like I said, he just goes by his business. To win 3 state championships, that's big. But, one of the other big things is it's just put more emphasis on when you are from a small town and you have one school to deal with, and you got all these kids that you kind of groom all the way through middle school, then you can have them in high school, three-peats, that's what happened.
Before we get out of here, we got to talk about our 3rd annual Columbus Valley Area High School Female Athlete of the Year Awards Luncheon. We're so proud. We're only 4 or 5 weeks away, man, and I know the time is running down, but still time for you to give us a call, to purchase a table, get on board with the sponsorships, because, these young ladies are deserving, and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, DJ, and like you said, these ladies are deserving. They need all the recognition that they possibly can get. It's a lot of young ladies that are 4'2", 4'3", 3-sport athletes, DJ, and every year we get to pick out those diamond in the roughs. They're going to Auburn, they're going to Yale. We got a lot of young ladies right here that are doing a great job with being a student athlete.
Absolutely, and again, a lot of those young ladies too just recently, eliminated in the quarterfinals of this high school basketball tournaments, and fresh off. But again, a lot of ladies playing soccer, tennis, golf, swimming, just a plethora of sports, and we're looking forward to bringing the best of the best, the top 40, 50 athletes in East Alabama, West Central Georgia, together on Thursday, April the 19th at St. Luke Ministry Center. And I know, Dale, like I said, we have outgrown the Hilton Garden Inn, and we appreciate everything that the Hilton Garden Inn has done with us over the years. However, you know what, just like anything that's good, when you grow, you have to move.
That's right. When you grow, you have to move. But really, if any of you all out there that are interested in being a sponsor of our 3rd annual Female Athlete of the Year luncheon, just give DJ a call at 706-681-1136, or give me a call, Dale Williams, at 706-681-5192.
Well, that's going to do it for all the sports we have for you today. For Dale Williams, I'm DJ Jones, reminding you to keep your eye on the ball. Have a great week.
Be sure to check out our Facebook page, Sports Visions TV Show, or our website, www.sportsvisionsusa.com.